All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. And as part of the Rankin Technical College Application and Website Development, or AWD, program, and in particular the AWD 1111.NET Framework with Web Databases class, I've been going through a series of video presentations for this class based on the book we'll use for the fall 2019 semester. That book is shown on the screen right here. Is Pro ASP.NET MVC 5 and A-Press text by Adam Freeman. All right, I'm in Chapter 14, working my way through with a sample project. And we are up to using Edit and Continue. An interesting Visual Studio debugging feature is called Edit and Continue. When the debugger breaks, you can edit your code and continue debugging. Visual Studio recompiles your app and recreates it. So to do that, it says you need to make sure that Edit and Continue is enabled in two places. All right, in the Edit and Continue section of the Debug Options, select Options from the Visual Tools menu. So it must be in here someplace. You can search. So can we say Edit and Continue? Debugging General. There is Enable, Edit, and Continue. So you can see it's already on. So that's the first one. Second, in the project properties, select Project Properties, click the Web section, and ensure that the Enable Edit and Continue is checked as shown on page 364. Right there. All right. Next, we've got modifying the project. Again, I'm on page 364. The Edit and Continue feature is somewhat picky. There are some conditions under which it won't work. One is present in the index action method. To work around this, the author has commented out the line that uses the view bag, the one right there. All right, then he actually runs through it. I don't think it's really that important. To be honest with you, this isn't the kind of thing I normally use, but I can see in the right atmosphere that if you are creating a project and you decide, again, while the project is running, that it would be in your best interest to be able to change values of variables as the program is running, this is a terrific mechanism for doing so. All right. So the author says he's now ready for a demo of the Edit and Continue feature. All right. So all he does is he goes and he replaces that value of second val. Remember, it was originally 2, then we changed it to 0, but then they're manually changing it to 2. And you will get a result that works then. All right? Again, absolutely nothing wrong with it. I would strongly suggest that you play with it yourselves. Okay, the author says, this is what we did. We took an application with a bug, and while the program was running, we fixed the bug. All right? All right. Using browser link on the bottom of 366 and going on to 368. Visual Studio 2013 includes a feature called browser link that allows you to view the application in multiple browsers simultaneously. This feature is most useful once an application is stabilized and you're basically making changes with your CSS, because that can look different in different browsers. All right. So notice you can click on here and you can choose Browse With. And, as they mentioned here on the bottom of page 366, going on to 367, to use browser link, click on the small down arrow next to whatever browser is selected, and the Select Browser With menu will come up as shown right here. The Browse With dialog will appear. Hold down on the Control key, and you can select as many browsers as you have, as shown right here. Okay? You can use this dialog to add new browsers, and you can see what your program will look like running under different browsers simultaneously. The feature works by including some JavaScript in the HTML sent to the browser, and it can be a nice way of developing iteratively. So, finally, as the author says on the bottom of page 368, try it again, there we go. In this chapter, we looked at a structure of a Visual Studio MVC project and how the different associated parts work together. All right. So when I continue on in just a couple minutes, it'll be time for Chapter 15. And Chapter 15, as you can see, is on URL routing. See you soon with that presentation.